I have already said that if we have to, we will fight with our nails. But we have much more than nails, and with the same greatness of spirit, with God's help, we will win together.
In a dramatic stance, Israel declared its fierce determination to fight alone, even if it means relying solely on its own fingernails. While President Biden's suggestion of cutting off arms support hangs in the air, Israeli tanks and jets continue to roll into Rafah, defying all international calls for restraint. Despite the United States' repeated pleas to avoid an invasion, Israel remains undaunted. The looming questions are, with United States freezing shipments, can Israel effectively combat the escalating conflict in Gaza? Or will it find itself metaphorically fighting with fingernails in the absence of unwavering American support? Not to forget that as the world witnesses this unprecedented move by Israel's staunchest supporter, other nations swiftly fall in line, severing ties and condemning Israel's actions in Gaza. So, with the world turning its back on Israel, can the nation effectively defend itself in a multi-front war situation and maintain its sovereignty without unwavering international support? Let's take a deep dive into Israel's intricate dynamics. The reported pause and delay in US weapons shipment to Israel, particularly amid differences over ongoing ground operations in Gaza, raises questions about Israel's Rafah invasion. While Israel boasts a robust domestic defense industry, its heavy reliance on United States military aid reflects the significance of this development. So how will Israel navigate the conflict in Gaza without unwavering American support? Turkey, once a strategic partner, takes the lead in the international exodus, suspending trade with Israel in a bold declaration of solidarity with Palestine. Meanwhile, the world's highest court deliberates over allegations of genocide against Israeli leaders, casting a dark shadow over Israel's reputation on the global stage. Now, cities worldwide become battlegrounds for protest as citizens unite to condemn Israel's actions in Gaza. Ireland and Spain vow to recognize Palestine as a state, amplifying pressure on Israel to reconsider its approach. The once unshakable support that Israel enjoyed from the international community now weakens in the face of escalating civilian casualties and humanitarian crisis. Now, within Israel, the backlash and sense of isolation have provoked a range of reactions, spanning from perplexity to resolve. Many Israelis attribute the growing condemnation to unchecked anti-Semitism and American political dynamics, while others grapple with discerning, valid critique from selective virtue signaling. Now, the disconnect between Israel's perspective and international perceptions underscores the complex nature of the conflict and its global ramifications. The mounting isolation is not merely a result of its execution of war strategies but also reflects broader frustrations with government policies, including restriction on food aid and a lack of vision for peace. So, as calls for accountability grow louder, Israel faces real consequences both in terms of security and economics. The nation's ability to navigate these challenges will shape its future trajectory on the world stage. So, in a recent turn of events, Israeli PM Netanyahu faces scrutiny over his Gaza military strategy, notably criticized by IDF Chief of Staff during security discussions. Reports highlight that Netanyahu's lack of a clear post-conflict plan for Gaza, drawing ire from Halevi, who stressed the necessity of a non-Hamas governance framework and cautioned against repetitive military offenses without a sustainable post-war roadmap. So, as Israel grapples with increasing isolation, internal conflict, and international condemnation, the need for a re-evaluation of its policies and strategies becomes even more urgent. Now, amid political upheaval within Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has adamantly defended his choice to keep plans for post-war Gaza under wraps, despite facing a vocal challenge from Israeli Defense Minister. Netanyahu's resolute stance refuses to entertain excuses, emphasizing that the primary focus of the conflict must remain to neutralize Hamas. Meanwhile, Israeli Defense Minister took center stage with a televised plea urging that Israel will not rule over Gaza militarily and advocated for an alternative governance model to replace Hamas. So the shifting dynamics in the Middle East and beyond demand a nuanced approach that prioritizes dialogue, humanitarian concerns, and a commitment to lasting peace.